Place she laugh, think glass, think fast.
With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have, home court advantage or momentum, Graham?
I'd argue both, B.A. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum, just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Bridges in a two-guard.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
Right side McBride, outside Anunoby. Holiday grabs the miss. And it's Houston's ball. Here's Durant. Pass to Holiday. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. About a minute into this first quarter, and he comes up with a bucket.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
McBride passes to Towns. Knocked loose. Here's Hart. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That one's off. And he's good on the second. And here's Durant. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Pass to Şengün. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Here's New York. It's a 5-point game. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Here's McBride. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Holiday. Outside Eason. Down low. That's good from Holiday on the assist from Eason.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Picking him up. Towns for three. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 5 points.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Brian, back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Eason. After the basket by New York. Şengün, a screen on Anunoby. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws. What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Eason. Smith, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Shepard in for Holiday. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Beasley comes in for Hart. Shamet, he's checked in for Bridges. And Alvarado's subbed in for McBride. And so it's Houston with it. After the basket by New York on the other end. Oh, got that one up quick. Thompson's got his second basket on the night.
Just how you draw it up. That's a look they'll take every time.
Alvarado, left side to the inside. Pass to Shaman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Rockets trail. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Shepherd missing.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Now here's Beasley. No points yet. The putback. Thompson pulls it in. Right wing. Fires for 3. Knocks it loose. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Shaman. Alvarado outside. Blocked! Thompson outside. Now count. And that's not going to go. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. New York out in front. They're up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Alperen Sengun out there with Smith. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Whitehead in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 3. Whitehead passes to Sengun. Okogie on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Okogie grabs the board. Well, the Knicks shooting it with confidence. 54% so far to the paint. Off target at the rim.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those. I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Tate's checked in for Houston. Clarkson's checked in for New York. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Greg?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business? You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Shepherd's checked in. They now take the lead. Sengun's got 6.
Yeah, that's a nice looking mid-range shot from Sengun. I love how confident he is.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Sengun. And another basket for Houston.
That is where Sengun is best, around the hoop with great touch.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Talking about Alperen Sengun for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he dropped. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Shepherd. New York also changing it up. Hart comes in for Clarkson. And it's Anunoby in for Shaman.
The defense makes Bridges work for it, but he is more than up for the task.
Durant against Beasley. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Şengün. To the middle. Here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Knicks trail by 4. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Let's take a look at the numbers for Alperen Şengün. So for the Rockets, Eason comes in for Capella, and Holiday subbed in for Smith. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Şengün. Over Robinson. Şengün, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Inside, it's tipped. Eason with a steal. And they're on the break. Up ahead. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And the Rockets lead by 6. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Bridges passes to Hart. Clock at 4. And the Knicks miss again.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Houston working the ball around. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Rocket lead.
I just love the ball movement.
The Knicks shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Towns, he's checked in for Hart. Bridges down low. He's covered by Holiday. And an Obi for 3. Capella with a rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. And he makes it.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
40 seconds left in the half. Holiday against Bridges. And a big finish by Robinson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Thompson against Beasley. Outside Durant. And here's Thompson for 3. Towns with a rebound. Here's Bridges. He's got 6. Drops in the layup for 2. Bridges has got 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
That shot, no good. Alperen Şengün, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the... Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
27. Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And guys, let's take a... That does it for halftime.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Alperen Şengün getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's McBride in at the point. Steps back, Holiday, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Holiday's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Towns down low. He's covered by Holiday. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Anunoby against Holiday. From the arc. Drills it from deep. He's got 7.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Outside McBride. Kicks it out Towns. Şengün with a steal. Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Durant. Launches it. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
The Rockets lead by 10. Outside Durant. Another one falls for Houston.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Pass to Towns. Şengün with a steal. Holiday passes to Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Bien. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. The 11-footer and another basket for Houston.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Just 5 games left on the year. Let's take a look at the current seedings in the West. You look at Houston, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft.
When I look at Houston, their season's in danger of slipping away. But still, it's not too late. With a strong push here over the last few games, they could earn a play-in spot.
Here's Hart. And he makes it on the layup. Hart's got 5.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Pass to Şengün. The 3, Durant. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Right side, McBride. Anunoby against Thompson. Outside, Hart. Shot clock at 3. And Hart throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
3-pointer, Holiday. Houston with another miss. Knicks trail by 12. Hart inside, working on Thompson. McBride with it. Now Thompson defending. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Hart with a screen on Thompson. Down low. Shot's good by Hart. And that's now 9 points for Josh Hart.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. The 2K leaderboard featuring the best shooting team since the break. Number 1, the Knicks.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
To the left side wing. Here's Capella. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He's such a bruising physical player. Capella is often tough to guard without fouling.
And he sinks the second. Knicks trail by 13. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. So it's the Rockets now. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Smith. The Rockets again can't hit.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
There's the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. He launches a three. Fires in the triple. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And so it's the Houston Rockets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Houston leading by 6. We've got Clint Capella. Josh Okogie is out there with Shepard. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Şengün in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Okogie's shot is off.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot up? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Here's Shamet, guarded by Capella. And a big finish by Robinson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Capella. Şengün in the post. He's guarded by Beasley. And Şengün gets it to go.
We've seen more of this from Şengün lately, finding chances to make buckets.
Clarkson outside. Shamet. No good on the triple. The Rockets lead by 5. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Pass to Shepard. Launches a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And nice work by Clarkson, picking up the wide-open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
Houston making some changes. Durant, he's checked in for Okogie, and it's Thompson in for Shepard. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Beasley, and it's Anunoby in for Clarkson. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Ali, thank you. And a big finish by Robinson.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Towns against Şengün. 4-3. The rebound by Shamet. Knicks trail by 4. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. Towns is screen on Thompson. Here's Shamet. And the layup is good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. Shakes him. No good that time. Nice D from Bridges.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. At one point, they led by 16. That one's in there!
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Knicks trail by 4. Here's Towns from deep three-point land. Oh, Towns showing that range.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Holiday comes in for Smith. New York also changing it up. Hart comes in for Robinson. And it's McBride in for Shaman. Now Şengün. Holiday. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Vision coming out for Şengün, seeing the floor better and better.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Towns on a screen. McBride with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Towns. Oh, no good on the layup. Houston leading by 3. Thompson. Hart with a rebound. New York has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Şengün with a steal. Now Holiday. Easton inside. Towns on him. Oh, it drops in.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Towns! Down goes the three-pointer for Karl Anthony Towns.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
And Durant is just a true hooper. He has never stopped working on his game, and we all know he also watches a ton of basketball games.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Count it!
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
Now Hart.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Şengün, the screen. Durant. The putback.
Huge points from Şengün, the big man from Turkey, stepping up.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Fires the 3. Eason rips down the board. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for...
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Hart! And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side...
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they play.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard...